February book haul. I got a lot of books this month. If you guys want to watch my January book haul, link down below. That's actually in my other channel that I post like random stuff in. You don't have to subscribe to that channel at all. I don't really upload anything, only when I feel like it. Anyway, I should just explain some of these I got for free because I signed up to online swapping books. One is paperbackswap.com and the other is bookmooch.com. There's a link on the toolbox of a video when the books arrived in the mail. Also in that video I'll be explaining more about what paperback swap is and bookmooch and all that. None of the books that I bought are new, so these books I got from the swapping website, this book sale that I went to with my sister, and from Book Off. If you don't know Book Off, it's a store where they sell used books, DVDs, games, and it's really cheap. I visited for the first time about 2 Sundays ago and it was really fun and it was so big and I was really excited. Yeah, let's get started. So these are the books that I got from Book Off. Cold Mountain by Charles Frazier. I've had this book on my reading list for the longest time, so I was really happy that I saw it at Book Off and it's in really good condition. It doesn't even look used at all. Love Me by Garrison Kaler. This is one of my experimental books. I don't know much about it, but I read the premise and I found it interesting, so I decided to grab it, and it's only $1, so I might as well indulge. Ow, I poked myself. Another experimental book, The Abstinence Teacher by Tom Perrotta. Freedom by Jonathan Franzen. Another one by Jonathan Franzen, The Corrections. Funny story about this. Well, sort of funny. I saw a copy of this at the book sale that I went to. Ended up not buying it because I realized that I didn't have enough cash, so I had to put it down. And then when I visited Book Off a couple of weeks later, the moment I entered the store, this was on display and it was $1, and so I immediately grabbed it. It's meant to be. The first of the Left Behind series by Tim Leahy and Jerry B. Jenkins. I remember reading this when I was in preteens and never actually got to finish it, so it'll be interesting rereading this now. Lastly, from the stuff that I got from Book Off is a manga, and it is Prince of Tennis Volume 3. Now we are gonna go to the books that I got from this public library book sale that I went to. The Yiddish Policeman's Union by Michael Chabon. The first thing that got me was the cover. I think it's really pretty. Look at that color. The Rule of 4 by Ian Caldwell and Dustin Thomason. Like Cold Mountain, this book has been in my reading list for the longest time, so I was really happy that I found this one. Memoirs of a Geisha by Arthur Golden. Funny thing, when I grabbed this really old sweet lady tapped me in the shoulder and she was like, "That is one of the greatest novels ever written. You are gonna enjoy it." And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading it. Collection of selected poems by Robert Burns. All the King's Men by Robert Penn Warren. Lastly are the books that I got from the book swapping websites. So these are from paperbackswap.com. The History of Love by Nicole Krauss. My best friend Ileana has read this book. Someone posted a page from the book in Tumblr, and that's how I stumbled upon it. And I was really curious because the prose was so beautiful, and so I did a research, and yeah, I'm really excited to read this. Another book that I've been dying to read, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close by Jonathan Safran Foer. I usually prefer reading the book first and then watching the movie, so I really want to read this book so that I can go watch the movie. Lastly, from Paperback Swap, The Fountainhead by Ayn Rand. And this is such a hefty book and the font are small. The rest is from Bookmooch. First one is P.S. I Love You by Cecilia Ahern. I love the movie and I didn't know they had a novel for it, so now I'm gonna read the book. Another one from a reading list, The Memory Keeper's Daughter by Kim Edwards. This is an experimental book, A Wind in the Door by Madeline L'Engle. Another book that I need to read before I watch the movie, Bridget Jones' Diary by Helen Fielding. Lastly, we have The Headmaster's Wife by Jane Haddam. And that is my whole entire haul for February. A total of 20 books, I think. I'll try not to buy any books in March. There is an upcoming book sale in the first week of March. Well, I try to buy cheap. When I do buy new books, I usually hold off. And that's that. Let me know in the comments below if any of you bought recent books lately, or what kinds of books do you like to read and stuff like that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.